When I lost my job, people whispered. When I lost my friends, they turned away. When I lost my reputation, I nearly lost my will to go on, all because of one person. My sister, she posted a lie that spread like wildfire, but I didn't fight back. Not right away. I waited, watched, collected, and then I posted something of my own. One thread, one truth. And I destroyed everything she built. I didn't even know about it until my phone started buzzing nonstop. Friends texting, co-workers sending weird emojis. My boss calling me into his office. "You need to see this," he said, handing me his iPad. There it was, a tweet from an anonymous account. It's always the quiet ones. My brother used to sneak into my room when I was asleep. I was too scared to speak until now. No names, no tags. But the replies told the full story. Her friends. My old classmates, people saying things like, "Wait, isn't your brother the one who works in IT? Isn't this about my name?" And then, she liked a comment that said, "If it's who I think it is, he should be fired." Within hours, my office called HR. Within days, I was suspended pending investigation. Within a week, I was out of a job, all without proof. Because in today's world, it doesn't take evidence, just a viral post. I confronted her at our parents' house. "You know what you did?" I said. "That tweet. You ruined my life." She blinked at me innocently. "I didn't name anyone," she said. "If the internet assumed things, that's not my fault." She smirked. She wanted me to explode. She wanted me to say something stupid. I didn't. I walked out and started planning. It wasn't just the smugness, it was the confidence. Like she knew no one would ever question her. Like she'd already won. And in a way, she had. I'd lost my job. My friends stopped answering my messages. I couldn't even walk into the grocery store without someone whispering behind my back, but something about it didn't sit right with me. My sister Olivia wasn't just cruel, she was calculating. She never did anything without stacking the odds in her favor. So the fact that she was so sure of herself meant she thought I couldn't fight back, and she was half right. If I came out swinging, calling her a liar, denying everything publicly, people would call it gaslighting. I'd looked offensive, guilty even. No, I needed to do what she didn't expect. I needed to be smart, so I began digging first. I created a fake account, a throwaway Twitter with a profile picture pulled from Google and a name no one could trace. I followed Olivia's burner account, the one she used to post the tweet. I knew it was hers because the profile banner was a cropped image from her old Tumblr blog. She thought she was clever by changing the username, but she'd used that background image for years, the same one she once had printed on a tote bag in high school. Her followers were mostly friends from college, some anonymous, some not. Most of them blindly retweeted her posts without question. I started archiving everything. Screenshots, threads, likes, comments. Then I noticed something strange. Olivia's account didn't just post about me. She posted about a lot of people. Old roommates, ex-boyfriends, professors. One thread was about a friend she claimed stole her dog, but I remembered that story. She gave the dog away voluntarily because it chewed her favorite pair of shoes. Another thread was about a boss who sexually harassed her, but in a separate group chat, she bragged about quitting because she hated being told what to do. It wasn't just me. She had a history of weaponizing victimhood, of telling half-truths or no truths at all, to get sympathy and attention. I took screenshots of everything. Then came the break I didn't expect while digging through her old Instagram highlights, which she thought were deleted but were actually just archived. I found a saved story from a year ago. In it, she recorded herself laughing with a friend while mocking someone who had accused a celebrity of misconduct. Her exact words, "God, people believe anything online like ... One tweet and it's game over. Doesn't even have to be true." I clipped the audio, saved it. Now I had motive, pattern, personality, all in her own voice. But I still didn't have proof that the tweet about me was a lie, until I remembered one thing. 6 months before the tweet, Olivia had left her laptop at my place. She stayed the night after our cousin's wedding, and in the chaos, forgot it. I kept it in a drawer, figuring she'd come pick it up. She never did. Probably forgot it was password protected, but Olivia always used variations of the same word for everything. Dorian, the name of her favorite book character, after trying Dorian 2021 and Dorian, Olivia. I got in with Dorian 22. She never changed. I felt guilty snooping through her files, but at this point, guilt was the last thing I had left. And then I found the draft folder, a Word document titled, "Draft, How I'll Frame Him If I Ever Need to." My heart stopped. I opened it. It wasn't long, maybe 600 words, but every line was chilling. She listed scenarios, if I ever really need to destroy him. She wrote out different lies she could use. How she'd post anonymously. How she wouldn't name me directly but make it obvious enough that people guess. She even typed out fake replies she expected her friends to say. It read like a script. She had planned it all. I sat there staring at the screen, my heart pounding, my hands shaking. I wasn't just imagining things. I wasn't paranoid. She had set me up the next day. I went to a lawyer. He told me the document alone wasn't enough for a defamation case, especially since it hadn't been published. But he did say this: greater than if you release this publicly, carefully. With context, you can do serious damage to her credibility. Just be smart about it. So I got smart. I made another anonymous account, this time on Reddit. I titled my post, "How my own sister tried to counsel me and how I fought back." I told the entire story, from the tweet, to the job loss, to the laptop. I attached screenshots of the draft document, clips from her old Instagram story, quotes from her fake accusations about other people. I kept it anonymous, didn't name myself, didn't name her, but it was detailed enough that anyone who knew her would know. And then I watched. The post blew up overnight, hundreds of upvotes, dozens of awards, and then comments from people who recognized her writing style. "This sounds like Olivia R. from Portland." Wait, didn't she post something like this on Twitter a while back? "Yo, I went to college with this girl. She did the same thing to her roommate." Then came the bombshell. One of her old friends, under a throwaway Reddit account, dropped this. Greater than, I'm not gonna say her name, but I know exactly who this is. She told me over wine one night that she made up stuff about her brother to get him fired. Thought it was funny. I screenshotted that too. The post got picked up by a few drama blogs. Nothing huge, but just enough that it circulated back around to people in our circle, and eventually, to Olivia. She texted me the next day, "Olivia, take it down now." I didn't reply. "Olivia, you don't know what you're doing. You're ruining my reputation." I smiled. Then came the final text, "Olivia, please, just stop. I'll make it right. Just take it down. Too late, you ruined my life publicly. Now you get to beg for your silence privately."